Good morning. What?
Rebecca McMillan in Texas.
Yeah.
She sent you a card to your house down south.
Okay. I've been telling them. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, replayers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see you this morning. Hi, Barbara. Chicken pot pie, sounds kind of good for lunch today. Honey, would you lay out a roast?
Want that 5 feet roast, that big one?
Yeah. Tubby's going to lay out a roast, and I think we may have roast potatoes and noodles.
It won't be ready for this evening.
So we'll have to let it thaw out a little bit and put it in the oven then. Good morning, Margaret. Oh, your goodies saved me yesterday afternoon. Hi, Sew Notes. Good morning. I sure enjoyed looking at that ornament. I've got to watch that to see how you did it. That was fun. Pam, did you get all the knit pants all done? Get the kids delivered? Get my hot tea. I got hot tea this morning. Did I get my tutu on my gesso there? I've been gessoing some papers and drying them. So when I'm ready for them, I'm ready. Gail, good morning. I'm going to start out today doing Janet's prompts. I thought that would be fun this morning. I like it when she's already done it. Then I already know the list, so I can already get stuff out and ready. Yeah. I kind of like cheating that way. But she says we can do them in any order. So if people come in, I'm going to drink a little bit of my hot tea. My sister introduced me to a new brand, Republic hot tea or something like that. Have my apron on today. Hi, Janet Burgess. How are you? Are you keeping warm? I'm sure it's really cold in Canada. Really cold in Canada. See if I can find a page in my prompt book I want to use. I know I'm going to be using a magazine page and some things like that. I may use this black page, but let me see what the back looks like. Because, yeah, I probably should use a page back here. Gail, I hate you have to go out this morning on a cold morning. I even have them all written down. And the first one is red circles. If you want to do this with me, red circles, gold star, ransom letters, wax crayons, gelatos, tropical leaves, and magazine page. Well, I'm going to start with the magazine page. Oh, good, Gail. Yesterday was nice. I'm wanting to find a page that also has, let's get this out of my way, that also has tropical leaves. Otherwise, I'm going to fake the tropical leaves. I can do that. Janet says I could. It's really a overcast kind of day here. Well, this makes me think of Mary Attier. If you watch her, but you're not a Facebook follower, her eye surgery went well. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. I'd take a bullet for you, not in the head, but the leg or something. I know this is upside down to you. I haven't figured that out yet. But right now I'm just looking at the pages for a magazine page, and I'm really looking at this one. I think I'm going to use this. Yes, yes. Oh, Pam, be careful out there. Yeah, you get that same weather that our Canadian friends all get. I think this page is pretty. Listen, but say it out loud so you really hear. I like that tag. So that's going to be my magazine page. Gail, that's why everybody's sick. I asked Andy if Emerson was ready to go back to school this morning. He said no, which she had already told me. And he said, she goes, no, I think I need another day with Dad. He goes, I don't think so. She goes, yeah, I think I got a temperature. And he said he kissed her on the head. No. Yeah, you better go get that thing and double check. You know how it is when kids are sick and they get used to being at home. Plus, she's had Thanksgiving break. So between the two of them, she really thought she needed to be at home. I'm going to show you this quote too. I like it. It's going to go on my page. As we become more familiar with one another, our individual personalities and strengths were allowed to blossom. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Oh, really, Janet? He got those cleats. Oh, it sounds like a good thing to have. Yeah, once those snowplows get out, it does really help. So we may put that there. And then red circle gold stars. I have gold stars. So I'm going to cut out my gold stars. Because we get a gold star today. I'm not going to cut it out like a star because I'm going to decoupage it on. Or glue it on with Yes paste. Oh dear. He's had quite a time, hadn't he, Stephanie? Now he wasn't pulling an Emerson, was he? Emerson likes school. She's one of those that once she gets there, she's happy as can be. And she probably figured she'd get to spend half part of the day with at Nana's. We crafted yesterday. We did a lot. No, not yesterday. Sunday. She was up here and we just did a lot of crafting. We played with Margaret's stuff she gave me, and I had her sign her name to her art. I try to remember to do that myself and have trouble. And her name was bigger than her picture, but that's okay. There's my gold stars. Okay, well, he probably is sick. Well, Chris, that's cool. Okay, I don't have tropical leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the hydrangea. Because, you know, in the South, we like to grow hydrangeas. Well, actually, in the North, I do too. In Florida, we always had a full week off for a fall break, Thanksgiving break, whatever. And it was always hard to go back. Wouldn't that be something, Barbara, if you're both from Winnipeg? Yes, Gail, her name's Chris. She does a lot. She makes purses for those of you that are purse people like me. 15 minutes away. Barbara and Sherry and Chris, you're going to have to meet for lunch. That's too cool. No, it's not as bad. Nothing's as bad as Canada's. They have some weather. Get on my decoupage on first, and then I can glue her. I can glue it down. And then I'm going to glue that down. I thought I had another heart, but I don't. Then I'm going to glue my magazine page. I think I'll glue this down here. That's too cool, Chris. That's pretty cool. Could go out for coffee or meet at a craft store or something fun. Hi, Janet. How are you? I'm doing your prompts this morning, and I'm adding some quotes as well. So I have got my gold star, got my magazine page. I've got my tropical leaves of hydrangea. So I'm kind of cheating on that, but I want to so I can. ransom letters. Maybe we'll spell create. C R. Oh, there's already an R. C R. There's a T. Cree. There's an A. I use a smaller C just so it doesn't take up so much space. E, C, R. Probably use a smaller E, A. If I find another, here's a smaller R. C, R, E, A, T, and another smaller E. There's a smaller E. That's one thing about when you're looking for these ransom letters. You sure can find the vowels. Here's an E. Yesterday, I met my best friend for coffee. So I listened to Janice on the way into town, and I really missed the chat. I love, just reading the chats and, following along and participating. But anyway, after we had coffee, her mom's got Alzheimer's, but can still live alone and do a few things on her own and that kind of stuff. But I made her, she's the one that gave me some fabric. And, oh, good, Janet. He went out and got the groceries. And she couldn't remember who I was. So we went to her house. She's very artsy. Her house was so cozy. You know how you walk into some people's house for the first time and you just think, yeah, I could live here. It's just so warm, so cozy, and you just know you could live there. Huge basket of yarn, and so she's the one that taught me to knit, but I had never been through her house or anything. I've just been to the kitchen. That's as far as I'd been. Well, Danny and Joan both were giving me a tour. And okay, this is thus far. Thank you, Janet, for the thumbs up. And she had this huge bowl of yarn. So I thought, okay, she taught me to knit, so I was bringing that up. And she said she just doesn't want to anymore and stuff like that. But I thought, oh, with all that yarn, I could have just gotten in there and played. Not knitted a thing, just played. Okay, now I need red circles and gelatos. So gonna put the tutu back on my glue. But it was just a warm, cozy house. It's so fun. Thank you, Janet. So note, if you go to Janet Nash's page and you go into her community tab, Janet, would you put your page up? I wrote them down. That's where I'm reading them from. But if you go to her page and go to her community tab, she lists them each week. And she's on 8 o'clock Central Time and Monday mornings. It's the best way to start your week, I'm telling you. And she's on 2 hours. She's got a dog named Freddie. But Janet, if you would share your page, then Chris could find you. All right, now I've got my red circles. And we would love to have you. Very friendly channel, heartwarming. I'm making a border. Can you tell? But I'm going to get messy this entire video. I know you all aren't used to that. These are my gelatos. Margaret, Emerson thinks that when I'm in Florida, all these should just stay at her house. I thought that was cute. I did tell her we'd take them to the mountains with us over Christmas. Thank you, Barbara. Oh, messy, 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 messy. And there is my prompt page. I'm moving it so you can see it all. But there's my prompt page all completed. So I have done my Janet prompts. Last night, as I was watching Paint Girly, it does, Janet, it does. Well, hello, Patty Ann. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Last night I was watching hi Jens. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good day to you too, Jens. I found the paper and I found the I have this. I have the journal cover all done sitting up on my counter. Bookshelf. And I thought, it sat there long enough. I should get something done with it. And I think I made this. Oh, I have no idea how long ago. I despise sewing in signatures. In fact, last night I was getting so frustrated with it. And I said I'd almost pay somebody to sew my signatures in. Well, when I do signatures, and here I'm an open book, you can tell how crooked they are. They're not the same length. They're not straight. They're my whatever. So I always have to cover them because I go nuts seeing that. And so we were talking about how frustrated I was, and Lori said she'd get online on with me sometime, and we just make one, and she'd talk me through it. Because I make a template, I do all the things you're supposed to do, but they're so wonky. Thank you, Janet. Yes, we love the wonky, but I don't want it to look like I don't know anything about what I'm doing. Well, in the middle of each one, I have a calendar. Pam, I sent you one of these calendars, and that was for like this kind of thing if you ever wanted to make a journal. But see, this isn't even on there tight. It is what it is. It is what it is. And forgot to do the inside cover. Yes, Janet, it does. It needs some lace. Thank you, Barbara. You just made me feel better. So I thought today I had, look at this. Oh, okay. I thought I had that page upside down. But I have these Tim Holtz wallpaper. And no idea when I got them. I know I got them when I was in Florida before we started moving up. But see, this one's not even holding. And I guess it needs, well, part of the problem is, see, my first hole's way down here. Oh, Jen's graph paper. Now there's a good idea. Oh, good, Pam. So, and I'm sure there are pages upside down. I mean, I'm sure there are pages, yeah. So I thought my cover's coming off. I think, and this is just a paper cover, but it needs sewn on. And I used a hot glue gun too. I don't know why it's doing that. But I thought I would do the inside covers and some work on it. Oh, Jen, you're so smart. So I am, and I don't like measuring. I love teaching measuring. That was fun. We measured everything that wasn't liquid till we got to that part of the measurement. And this may have something to do with it, because a lot of people who have beautiful journals measure. Yeah, thank you, Jen. Yes, she deserves a good gold star on that. Well, Marty, I said I'd pay somebody to do it, and Marty said she loved doing it. You know, I think there's a part, everybody has a part of journal making that they just aren't their favorite. You know, it may be just the cleaning up. It may be whatever. But I think we all have that part we don't like to do. Mine is, oh, don't tell me that, Barbara. I thought that was their key. But this is just for me, so a little wonky is going to work. You don't can't measure. Yeah, what's that? So it would be different if I was going to sell it, but I'm not. So I was watching somebody else's videos Sunday when Emerson and I played, and we started making, I don't have all the same stuff in both states houses. I have, whoops, upside down. I have, well, no, I guess it goes that way. And I don't have wax seals. I did in my description for my channel, not on each individual one, I added a wish list, and I gave that to my husband as well. And he said, well, just take it back and forth with you. Well, I don't want to take it back and forth because then I'm afraid I'll forget it. So what I did is Emerson and I just made a bunch of wax seals. She likes picking out the colors. And she kind of got tired of it. So there I was on my own again, doing all the work. And it does look like Vaseline. You didn't know Vaseline worked as a glue? I'm just kidding. I thought I would leave that like that and then fold this up for a pocket. And then take this and cover the pocket. But I'll have to cover this. So anyway, I'll show you what all I made. I had so much fun playing with it because I was trying to do things besides just a wax circle and ribbon. And so as I do when I get stumped, and I'm sure some of you do, go to Pinterest. They had some fun things to do, and I love playing with my wax seals. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. And so I got a bunch made for here that I'll just leave here too, because my container, I'm a little Tupperware container, I'm taking them to Florida with, got full, and I wanted to keep playing. So but Greg wanted Christmas ideas. Well, I had a tea kettle on my list, and I'm hoping that may be what he gets me. I don't know, because it's not Christmas yet. And I thought, Oh, that's interesting, Barbara. Thank you, Pam, for putting everybody up. So I'm excited about having those new toys to play with when I get back to Florida. If you want to see something funny, I posted a short little video of Emerson and Jackson helping with pancakes. Well, Emerson starts, of course, Barbara, post them all. Yeah, all of you can post them all. Of Emerson and Jackson helping with pancakes. Well, Emerson is stirring the pancakes and wiggling her hips at the same time in her own little world. And then her hands are clean. I'm a stickler that you wash your hands before you cooking. But she finds a hair. So I'll let you watch it if you want to see what happens then. Oh, child. It was funny though, I thought. Okay. Oh, is this the one that's all wonky? No. What one's all wonky? That one's in tight. That one's in tight. Well, maybe one will loosen and... All right, so now I've got this pretty cover. I love these wallpapers. And then I got this pocket. I like it. So anyway, I got that done. Let me show you what I made. Some of them I won't use, I'm sure, because like this one I was just playing, but I wanted it to remind me of things I can do with it. And they're bulky, so I really don't want to put them in an idea folder. But these I liked. I like the little flowers. I thought those would be fun on a cover. And as you can see, I use parchment paper, and I just laid them down. And see, this one turned out better. This one just that kind of ran, but you know, there may be something I can use that for. And a lot of these are the flats. Here, I put it on some fibers. I think Pam sent me those fibers. But I just thought they were fun. Thank you, Barbara. We all got to help each other and learn from each other. Now, these I had done before. I saw these on Shabby Dabby Doodah. If you like shabby chic. This one, I took some of the petals that were in the other flowers and just laid them in. Like I said, some I'm more thrilled with than others. Hello, Anne. Anne's videos are in German. But these are just fun. little wax things I did. So if you have a wax seal, I'd love to see what you do with them. For fun. Might give me ideas. Then we post your videos doing them. Or if you're on Instagram, we can post that link. So, there's those. Hi, Jane. Are you new here, Jane? If so, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, okay, Jane. Well, if I find it, then I'll post it. If you'll help me remember, Jane. Oh, you watch all the time, but you don't chat. Well, thank you. Do you have a channel? Thank you, Janet. Jane, do you have a channel? If so, we will share it. It's very nice to meet you. And I have a wonderful community that come, and we like to welcome people. Hi, Guitar Shocker. Okay, you don't have. Okay. Oh, I'm sure you can, Patty. Hi, Becca. Thanks for coming. So I thought I would, since I have out napkins and stuff, because I want to work on a napkin journal, happy mail journal, whatever you want to call it. I thought I'd get out some pretties and do some decoupaging in this. And I definitely want to use this stamp period. No idea where I got it. Pam, I hope somebody shared yours. You're always so good about sharing everybody else's. I don't want you gypped. But this doesn't mean you leave my channel and just go running around, y'all. You gotta stay. I don't care. You gotta stay. I'm kidding. Gail's gonna be leaving us here in a minute to go get her groceries. I want these roses. I know exactly what I want. And I want these roses. But now I want to find a good page to put them on. But I've got a lot of browns and oranges and stuff in here. And I want to, here's a little pink. So I wanted to get a little more pink in here. Because the world needs more pink. We'll put it on the back of that pink. Awesome. Now, I have a stencil. And I want to stencil on the back of it. So it's all nice and pretty. Hi, Jasper. I'm working on a new journal I made last night. No idea what the journal's going to be for. but I had it, so I made it. Becca, is Shannon home today? So you can do some fun things together today. Gail, how are you doing? All right, now I can put this on. Needs more on the edge. Oh, I won't tell her. I won't tell. Did she not get off for Thanksgiving? Oh, Jen. Yes, a torn up house makes it hard to do fun stuff because you want to work on the house. You guys, I lost my glue card. I mean, I've got several sitting here. I was just going to keep using that one. Nope, it's right here. Silly me. Silly me. Oh, Gail. Bless your heart. Now, every time I ask what you're about, yeah, keep thinking, surely she's going to say, my mouth is wonderful. I can eat an apple or something. I'm so sorry. Thursdays through Sunday. I gotcha. Okay, you be careful, Gail. You rest. That picking up the groceries and stuff may have you so worn out you don't want to do anything but go to bed. And call the doctor and get well. Barbara, isn't it good? Isn't it good? Yes, enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy. I'm going to dry this, so cover your ears. Dum 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 dum. I can sing Christmas songs. Emerson and I were just singing them Sunday. Well, we were singing them some yesterday. We didn't craft a lot until she got Margaret's gift, but boy, Sunday we were going at it. Okay, that's just got to dry. So I'm going to set it aside while it dries, and then you're a taxidermist? Frank Sinatra. Well, there you go. See, when it gets to some of those songs, I may know one or two verses. Oh, thank you, Barbara, for subbing to Guitar Shocker. All right, now I have been gessoing and painting over a lot of these pages. And I want to get napkins on a lot of these. But today, see how this has gotten all yucky? I want to gesso it and dry it because I forgot to do that earlier. And then I'll work on that, but I may not work on that online. But see how I've been painting Emerson? This is when Emerson and I were playing with Margaret's stuff she sent. And so I'm just going to glue on some pages and have some fun. It's okay, Patty. None of us type all the time well. My Taiwanese is really bad. It's really, really bad. Now, I'm thinking most of you know that when you decoupage napkins, you take off the layers. This just had one layer. And if you don't know how to do that, if it doesn't come right off, use a piece of Scotch tape. Oh, I'd love to trade postcards. Jasper, I'm not joining any organized swaps, but I would trade some. The address changing and all that. I'm going to be in Texas. I just don't want to get into that this year. Since we'll be in Gatlinburg week and all that, I just don't want to. Aren't those roses gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Some of these I got from Barbara. It's not Baxter. Batzer. And I think Margaret sent me some. And Becky sent me some. And that's getting really sticky. No wonder my hands are really sticky. And I'm only going to do one layer right now. And then I'll come back and do two in real time so that you don't have to watch me. You can just sit back and enjoy them. Doesn't that sound like fun, Pam? I really like this all rough. Roughy duff duff. Somebody having a journal swap? I'd have to swap one without multiple signatures. I wouldn't give somebody one of my wonky ones. Oh no, what happened, Becca? Just knocked off a piece of carnival glass. Oh, I'm sorry. I do too, and these were all gifted to me. I can't take the credit for finding any of them. But if I have extras, I'll share. I don't remember. I just have a little case thing of napkins and decoupage stuff. And I just grabbed some out, and I didn't worry about holidays. I thought, some people have. Becca, don't you have a napkin journal? Or I don't remember. Not worried about it. I'm going to have a journal with napkins. I've decided I'm not going to take all my journals back and forth. I was going to take all of them back and forth, and I decided, stuff that gets up here is just going to stay. I'll probably gradually bring more stuff from down there up, but I'm not going to take stuff back and forth. I can make a journal for down there. I get too much paste. Can you tell? I don't want to waste it. Oh, wow. Was that to Julia? Most of yours from Jane? Now, is Jane Seals the one that's with Pink Poodle a lot? I do too, Janet. Isn't that pretty? Oh, to Janet and Julia. Oh, exciting, Pam. Congratulations. That'll be like little twins. Oh, how fun. I'm going to add some roses to this because I want to. That's fun. I'm glad they're young and 9 months apart they can keep up with. I don't know that I could do that. Okay, that's what I thought, Becca. That's what I thought. And she doesn't stream on her own very much, I don't think. Because I'm already subscribed to her. And Thank you, Becca. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That pretty. I'm assuming if you can't see, you're going to let me know. Becca, I have an earworm of your welcome chant song. And I've had it since you came on, LOL. Isn't that funny? Oh. I was so mad at myself yesterday when I went into town to meet Danny. I was going to take my sewing machine in. I forgot. And I know that cleaning it and oiling it is something I can do, so don't tell me. And I know it's not hard, but I'm very non-mechanical. And I would rather pay someone to do it right than me mess it up. Oh, that happens to her too. Welcome, 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 welcome to my channel. So you know I'm there. And I don't like those roses there now. I'm going to take them off. Why didn't you guys say leave the roses off? Come on. Be a pal. Well, you don't have to worry about me copying a song because I'm not. Okay. So I've got those done. And they're going to need to dry a bit. And like I'll cover these. I really thought this was fun to do. I think I did that with Emerson. I may have done it on live. I don't know. And so I may, do some more of those. But I'm really wanting to get a bunch of napkins in this. I guess I really can't call it just a napkin journal because I have other stuff. Oh, Pam. Yeah. Tell him to listen in. Tell him to subscribe and just play this all day because I just know their patients want to listen to me. Yeah, I know that they would. I'm just sure that would make them lots of money because everybody's going to come and want to listen to me run off at the mouth. What is this? It was 99 cents. Oh, that's cool. That's on the back of it. You have me in your ear. Don't cry. Don't scream. Emerson, when she had to go for her steroid shot, she screamed so loud her mom could hear her clear across town inside the building at work. And I said, how come you weren't brave like you are when you get your allergy shot? And she didn't know. They all talk about how brave she is when she gets an allergy shot, but she said that steroid shot just wouldn't quit hurting. Hell no, they tend to be that way. I'm going to just make this a little decoupaged page. Yes, enjoy, Becca. We don't want you to get caught. The color box. Sneaking off. Those are all library pieces, but these don't say library to me. I like the roses. Can you tell? And it's not really that roses are my favorite flower. I mean, I love them. Who doesn't love roses? But I just like these. Yes, that steroid shot made a whole different little girl out of her, Margaret. But I think when she screamed, she sent the germs to her mama. Because her mama now has no voice. And I asked her how she felt when she got home last night. She said, like a truck ran over her. And Andy had taken him to dance so she could come home and go straight to bed. But that cough, oh. And she's at the point where she's tired of coughing. So you got to tell her, you know, you can hear she needs a good cough. Emerson, cough. I don't need to. I'll be fine. It's fine. No, Emerson, it's not fine. But Jackson's got a little bit of cough, but he's not down with it. So, unfortunately, Andy's still upright going, so he can. It wouldn't it though, Barbara? I need to put that here. But I'm going to set this down and let it all dry because I don't want it to hurry, stick together. I could make a library journal and put my books that I've read in it. That's something else I could do. Library journal would be fun. And they sent me a page I could use for the front of it. I'm getting all these things started and then not finishing them. But that's okay. I don't have to finish them. I can finish them later today. Got to bake cookies this week for the auxiliary. Saturday is the Beta Bazaar, which is a bunch of craft booths in the high school gym. And I need some more wet wipes. Just a second. So I have to get those baked today. Or this week. Saturday, Danny and another girlfriend and I are going to Pella, Iowa. To a craft show. So we're doing that Thursday. So Friday needs to be my cookie baking day because then they'll be fresh. I thought about, doing them today because I know I feel good, but bye, Chris. So glad you stopped in. You have a great day. And so I need to start that process going. And then Friday night, I'm going to help set up. And then Saturday, I'm going to go and work it. And Greg and Andy have something Saturday. I don't remember now what it is. And so I'm going to work the bazaar. I'm going to go to the bazaar. And then Emerson has a dance recital. So I'll go to that and sit by Jackson, who is so excited. But as they tell him, she goes to his ball games. So he can go to her dance recital. And Papa and Daddy would go if they didn't have to go to this other thing. And so that's Saturday this week. So sometime in there, I'm going to try and film a video, my Friday Sews. Not that I've got a lot to tell. It'll be short and sweet. And if I just don't want to skip 2 weeks. And then I want to get those cookies made. And I might do a flip through. Bye-bye, Patty Ann. Oh, Patty Ann's still here, I think. Okay, what's going on with Patty Ann? Oh. I'm sorry, Patty. Bye-bye, Barbara. Thank you, Patty. Yes, Janet, she's got what Em had. That influenza stuff. Emerson was real good and nice and shared that. Okay, this is dry, so I can go back to this. I don't think I'm going to glue any more on it. I think I'm going to decorate some pages on it. I have this piano roll I'm dying to use. And I don't know why I am hoarding it, because I have a whole roll. And it's something that I've always wanted. So I'm going to take a bunch down home, Florida with me. And I also was given by Peggy some Braille. Patty, you are just an example of somebody who's always so sweet and kind with a difficult row to hoe, and yet you just keep going. You just keep going. And a good example of why you should always be kind, because you don't know what row to hoe somebody has. That's kind of fun that way. I like that piano and number on there. We just got to be kind. It's my motto. Kindness hurts no one. Well, now if I put this over here, I could write over there. My husband just went. He's been inside long enough. Pam, I'm not hearing you scream, so I guess it's not hurting too bad. And I'm just going to use regular white glue on this. I need to get out my paper. I didn't get out my paper for some reason. Da-da-da-da-da. I kind of want this vintagey looking. Well, we may have to get other paper. Oh, it would be. My brother lost a child, and that was devastating. Okay, Stephanie. That was devastating to all of us because it was sudden. But it's something I know you never get over. Never get over. And it's been 2 years for them, and I know you don't ever get over it, Patty. And no one should expect you to. I can't imagine what I'd go through if my daughter or granddaughter went through something, if I lost one of them. My son, I can't even imagine losing my husband. Huh. Almost need something there, don't I? Oh, good. I was on, after I got home from the hospital, I was watching somebody's live. No idea. And Lori Loves Montana welcomed me, and I said something about I had never been on, a live stream before. And she sent me a message with all these lives. I'm going to put that so I have a background for a flower or butterfly or something. And well, you find the lives, and there you are. We all know that. Thread and Glue gave me this. I like that I'm getting brave and letting them stick out the sides. Janet, you've gotten me doing that. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you're still here. Are you having an awesome day? I certainly hope you are. Almost covered up that piano. Duh, Kathy, that wasn't what you meant to do. I get that, Patty. I get that. When you guys are all crafting, do you listen to other channels? Or do you listen to a book? I'm just curious. Well, I know you had all those tests. Did you hear anything back from the test? And you don't have to tell us all. I've just been praying that your tests come back well. Or if you don't want to think about it, that's fine too. Just come in and relax. So that's that page. I like it. I like how the green of the page. I like it. You listen to channels, Patty? I kind of do both. I listen to channels. Usually I listen to ones without chats, depending on who. Take that back, depending on who. And then sometimes I listen to my Audible books. Yeah, Linda, that's true too. That's a good point. I was listening to a playbook. Well, I was listening to one book on a playlist and fell asleep. When I woke up, I was through several. Melody, hello. Are those babies being sweet for Nana? I bet they are. I bet they're being as good as can be. Sweet baby girls. You hear the wind a howling? I just got this stencil brush, and I don't know that I'm a big fan of it, but it was really cheap at Keisha's sale, and I wanted to try it. But the hair on the brush is coming out. Jensen's asleep, Malin, and you are playing. Oh, hi, Malin. That's the prettiest name, Malin. Pretty, pretty, pretty name. When this gets dry and I have it here, I'll cover some of this to the side. But I like the different widths of the pages. Let's put something pretty there. Yes, I do, Linda. Thank you, Janet. I made this last night and it's got wonky signature stitches. So this is just for me. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm just playing in it. Well, it has a Tim Holtz, a lot of Tim Holtz stuff or type of stuff. I guess I could put that like that. I am enjoying the journey, Janet, and I don't just sit and visit with you guys and enjoying. Oh, Linda, that's okay. You're going through a rough time right now. I do think I'm going to go to town, though, and take my sewing machine I forgot to take earlier. Because I want to work on my panel. Those grandchildren of mine, you know, I've been talking about I wanted to make a pillowcase for them. Christmas pillowcases. Couldn't get him to decide. Jackson goes, I'm just laying my head. Who cares? Emerson decided she wanted one, so then he decided he wanted one. Well, they were laying out on the ironing board where I had pressed them, and I had used a snowflake stitch that kind of pulled the fabric because I had it too tight. I said something about it. They didn't even comment. I said something about, I don't know if I'm even going to get those done. They didn't comment. They may not have Christmas pillowcases, and I don't think they'd care. Oh, I bet you did, Patty Ann. I'm trying not to buy. And then I went to Pam's treasure sale. So I did. But her fabric is so pretty. And I couldn't say no. That's why I shouldn't have gone. Jasper, do you recognize this fabric? It's from one of those samples you gave me. If any of you have scrap fabric and a sewing machine and have never made these fabric ruffles, they are very easy. Just go slow with your sewing machine and fold them up as you sew. Some people use a fork and you just sew down or sew up, whatever's comfortable. If you have a little lag, that's okay. But they're real fun to use in your covers, in your journals. I use them all the time. And as you can see, I have a multitude of them. And some of these I will maybe take south with me. I may not. But they're just really fun. Pam's Treasures and Josie's Place both sell fabric, Patty Ann, for like $3 a yard. And it's very good fabric. Very nice fabric. And because it's cheaper, I don't feel guilty buying it to give away or to make things to give away. Well, I don't feel guilty ever buying things to give away, but I just feel like because the fabric's nice, I can give them away. Oh, I probably could sell them, but that's not why I'm getting them. I'm getting them so I can sew the pillowcases and all that, and little girl dresses and for Project Dress a Girl and stuff. But it lets me get a broader palette of fabric. Is that what you call it? I'm not sure. A wider range of kinds of fabric. It's all cotton that I get, but $3 a yard is more than I normally find. And they say, I assume it's why they're doing it, they want to buy more and they have too much. So that's why they sell it at such a good cost. Well, I'm not moving. We have a house already down there, Patty, and we split our time in both places. We moved to Florida for an adventure, and have had a wonderful one. And then we recently retired. And yeah, right. Who would sell it again? And so now we have this home up here that was my husband's mom's house. And then we have the home we've retired to, the house down there that we go to when it gets cold up here because we don't want to be cold. So we're kind of snowbirds. But we're finicky snowbirds in that we like both places really well. And we've got so many friends down there, 15 years of living down there. But now this summer, this time down there, we are, my best friend, they have a home they just go to in January and February in Brownsville, Texas. So we're thinking after all my doctor's appointments are done, if it's feasible, we will, we may go visit them. And Mom lives in Mission, which is very close. So we could go and stop in and see her too. But that all depends on my doctor's appointments. And then we've got a cruise lined up for the Caribbean a week. I think it's a week. I don't know. My husband and our friend's wife planned it. And so that's in April. And Greg asked me, he said, what are you going to do about your channel and traveling? I said, I still plan on going. And he goes, well, what if you're not on? And I said, they'll understand. Oh, Janet, that'll be fun. That's kind of cool, isn't it? And then I've got a pocket. Little bitty pocket. Let's see if I have a little bitty tag. I sure do. And now we'll use some of these pretty fibers Pam sent me. So anyway, when we're down south, we're busier. But I'm going to video while in the Smoky Mountains. They'll just be short ones. Josie's Place, Jane, and Pam's Treasures. And each month right now, they're just doing pop-up sales. So I have, I do not ring the bell on them because I don't want tempted any more than I should be. But I subscribe, and then if I see something, you know, that I want. So it's Pam's Treasures, all one word, I think. Try both ways. And Josie's Place. Favorite day. Be fearless. I like that. Yeah. Oh, you're fine, Jane. I don't mind at all. And then I'm one that shares all my scraps. Speaking of which, Janet, I sent you some scraps through Julia, and then I sent you some more with Flow something. Have those arrived yet? It may be too early because I know your mail is wonky, but I need some little thing right there. Well, of course you didn't, Jane. Who does? Yeah, you always think you're going to remember and then you don't. Okay, okay. Julia's was sent to her house, but she may have kept it. She may have decided you didn't need it. Or she's forgotten all about it. That would be me. But Janet, there's something major in there for Flo. So Flo will let you know when it arrives. I like that page. What do you think? I still got to put something down here. I should have put the Be Fearless down there, but that's all right. What can I put down there? Maybe a little cluster. A little heart, a little cluster. Yeah, Flo will know. And she will tell you. I bet it's already come and she just hid it. No, Flo wouldn't do that. That's kind of big. It was just bringing down that flour. I have so much pre-made stuff. So that I can send Happy Mail real easily. Oh, that'll work. If it's not too big. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no, I don't. I wonder, Patty, if, well, no, that wouldn't work. Keisha sometimes does. Have you ever been to Keisha's sale? She had some for 25 cents. I wonder if that's where they were meaning. There, now it's completed. That's nice fabric, and some are 2 yards. But I'm filled here. I ran out, Jane, earlier this summer, and that's not going to ever happen again. I could make anything because I was out of fabric. And I was telling Danny about it, and she says, "Oh, my mom's got fabric." And so she and her mom went through some of hers. And then somebody sent me some. And then I started buying on Joann's. Well, that didn't last long because it's so expensive. Yes. Keisha's Creations. And she has sales the 15th, I think, of each month. She's another one I try and stay away from. Thank you, Janet. That kind of pulls in that. Oh, that's right, Janet. Have you guys seen Lizzie put up 2 this morning? I only got one watched. She's doing slashing again. If you guys don't watch Lizzie Brewer, she's the sweetest soul. I think we're going to do that. Okay, good, Bucky Ann. Tell her I sent you. Oh, Linda, you found me, right? Oh, Janet, I just love watching her. I've only watched the first half. Now, she's one I like to put on the playlist. I need to do something up here in front. Maybe we'll do another collage. I think Lizzie was my first craft. I think she was my first craft channel. I ever watched. And I can remember the first time I watched her, she was talking about using up scraps and her room A and room B. I was fascinated. And she's so funny. Oh, well, turn that bell on. And how do I want this? I want it on this page. And then I watched her and she was doing something else. And then that's the thing with Lizzie. You never know what she's going to be doing. Never know. And I think she does that on purpose. But I don't think there's a craft she hasn't tried. She's gotten me into wanting to do quilling. And I even put that on my wish list. I really want to try that. But my husband's supportive of me doing all this, but not to the point he'll buy all the stuff. So I'll have to buy the stuff and then I'll get into it. I think he's afraid he's going to get the wrong stuff or something. But I think that quilling just looks like fun. I think it's something Emerson. Oh, you do quilling? Oh, cool, Patty. Oh, Sonia Stepco or Stepbo with the slow stitching. Oh, Lizzie's the one that couldn't tell you. And I don't know where she might have been. Oh, Bucky Ann, Patty Ann, I'll have to look. Now, Janet always says, and I live by this, that what you can do with paper, you can do with fabric. I want to try quilling with fabric, but I'm not sure I can. You do all kinds of art, Patty? See, I don't. I'm kind of limited in what I do. Number one, I'm kind of new at it all. I'm not one of those that have always crafted all my life. I'm not one of those. YouTube and a daughter-in-law made me a believer. Otherwise, I didn't think I could do any of it. Pinterest helped me too, because I got on Pinterest and it was like, oh, I can make that. There. I didn't mean to get out of view if I was, but I was trying to get that on there. Yeah, you would. You'd have to really make it stiff, which I guess I could do that with interfacing, but if I'm going to go to all that work, I'm just going to go paper. Oh, wow, Patty. Wow, oh wow. Yeah, see, and I've never done risen. Now, a couple friend of ours, um, his wife does the risen. And she keeps telling me she does it all the time, just drop in. Well, she's not the kind of person I know well enough to just drop in. I know him better than I know her. His ex-wife is a very close friend. I'd stop in on her anytime. So, and I think, risen is one of those things. Isn't that paint pouring? And she has this big bowl that you spin or something like that. And she's made beautiful stuff. Handwriting jewelry. I bet it would hurt your hands. That sounds like it would hurt your hands. Huh. That's not going to go in there right now. All right. What else do I want to do? I love the feel of this. So you do jewelry baking too. Cool beans. Oh, Bucky Ann. Do you have all these on your channel, Patty? Sounds interesting. And if you're wondering, I don't write in my journals. So I'm just crafting. It's like Janet Nash says, cut and glue, paper and glue, something like that. Oh my. Now, Janet Nash made a house for Flo. Flo is the fairy that lives with her. And you might have fun watching that. I won't do anything too fiddly. Mary Atlier, something like that, is tatting. And I don't think I can do that tatting. We do, Janet. We do go through phases. I understand, Linda. Not today. Oh, you'd really like Lizzie then. I bet you really like Lizzie. I want lace or something down that side. I had a roll of lace. Janet's like I always say, after a live, I have to clean up. Well, I could do this. No, I don't like that one. That polka dotted might be fun. My younger sister and my mom did the crocheting on the end of the pillowcases you embroidered. You know what I mean? And so my sister was also does it. Yeah, I like that better. Around receiving blankets. And I was going to try that. And so while I was there one time, she was showing me how to do it. And I said, this is not a hobby for me. It just wasn't for me. I wasn't enjoying the process. And maybe now if I tried it again, I have the little embroider needles that were grandma's. So I guess that's where I got them from. I'm not sure. I didn't buy them. I know. But some things are for you and some things are not. That's kind of pretty. This may be a wonky journal, but it's fun to work in. And I'm enjoying the process, and that's really important. Yes, it does take forever. And I've got a huge, lots of spools of that for my slow stitching. And I haven't been using it up here. I don't know why. I just haven't. Oops, I don't want to cut off this antler. Oh, it's not. I think I'm just going to glue this with my glue stick. I really want to get my sew panel done. But I don't want to start it until I take my machine in. So I may do that later. Whoops, that needs to go the other way. The writing's opposite. I'm more likely to do slow stitching. But if I do slow stitching, I bet I would do tatting. And they're both kind of fiddly. But now, like I've done paper art this morning, I won't probably do any more paper art today. I'll go to my knitting, or I'll go to my slow stitching my scarf. Well, you have lovely time with Ben. Enjoy the football game. Bye-bye, dear Janet. Slow stitching's what you think of as embroidery. It's just nowadays they call it slow stitching. Oh, my fingers are gluey. I can only handle that gluey feeling for so long. I should get my scarf out and show y'all. Janice Glein saw me working on it, and she gave me the idea of making it, excuse me, into a scarf. I love the idea, and I love how it's turning out. Margaret gave me some tan silk, and I'm putting the tan silk on the back of it, so it's nice and soft. And then I'm kind of tidying up my area because I can't stand it. I'll wear it. It won't be, it'll be more of a, excuse me, it'll be more of a decorative scarf than a scarf to keep you warm. Thank you, Janet. And I'm really enjoying working on it. I would like to have it so I could wear it to Pella when we go Thursday, but I don't know if I'll have it done or not. I'm just trying to make a spot here. I couldn't even see my hot tea. So I may work on that this afternoon. I don't know. I've been known to come back on too, but usually not on Tuesdays, not after I've been on here all morning. But I've got my laundry caught up, and I've got some of those things done, so I can just kind of play today. I have a black lid for this that I was trying to find too, but I don't see it. Oh, yes. Let me share you. Hi, Candy. Let me share you, Anne. Yes, please join the everyone. There's Anne's. But yes, I would love it if you would follow. If you look up, and you'll see where we've shared everyone. Oh, that would be fun, Patty Ann. You're going to Hobby Lobby. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Sub to Ann. I'm just staying proud that I've been to Kirksville several times and I've not gone into Hobby Lobby. Sure have wanted to. But when I'm getting fabric online from other there it is, crafters for $3 and those kind of things. Plus Margaret's been so generous. I don't need to go to Hobby Lobby. And I don't know about some of you. Do you ever get overwhelmed in some of those fabric stores? I love it, but I get a little overwhelmed. And I'm that way with the menu too. You know, we go out for supper and I'm sitting there trying to decide what I want. And red and green jingle bells. Well, now that's fun, Candy. Oh, by the way, Candy, I mailed you that lace. But yes, I could use some. I'm like Lizzie, I'll take anything. I love it all. I'd make stuff for my doors for the grands. All right, Linda, you take care of you. I know you've got some issues going on. You take care of you. I'm finally seeing the top of my desk so I can do some more playing. I want to play with Margaret's paints and marker things she gave me. And I washed the new jeans a second time with some stuff of Greg. So I put a color blocker, whatever they're called, out. Oh, good, Pam. And got a little light blue one. I think these are fun to put in journals. If I had seen that when I was putting that journal together, I would have put it in there. I haven't taught Emerson to decoupage yet. Not ready for that. Got some Happy Mail I can put in. I have all those appointments facing me the month of January. I don't even know what day I need to get out my calendar and get them in my new calendar. So I know when they are. Lots of appointments. Disadvantage of being gone half the year is we got up here in July. Though I do have a doctor now up here. So I can, if something would happen, I do have a doctor here. Oh, that's funny, Patty Ann. I love it. How fun. Okay, I can now see the purple. This is my new Happy Mail journal. My other one's all full. And I have some Happy Mail to put in it. Oh, I don't know those of you who watch Paint Girly and she got it off as the idea of somebody else's. I don't remember, but she was making the origami dresses. Well, you know how when you clean, you find things. I found a package of origami paper here. And I knew I had it. I just was assuming it was in Florida. And it was here. So I'm sometime going to get the her video back up so I can make those. And I'll make some and get used to it, and then I'll do it on my channel, and then I'll share, I'll shout out her since she's the one I got the idea from. And but I thought that was fun. Oh, did you? You're going to have to get, aren't you the one that's trying to get your computer fixed, Patty? So you can start sharing your stuff that you make. I would watch. That would be fun to watch you make some of that stuff. And I find stuff like this I wouldn't do if I was just sitting here. But if I was watching a channel or something, then I would. Do you, Candy? I do too. And I'm glad I know now where it's at. What made me think of it was on the front here. This is wrapping paper. We had a foreign exchange student for 6 weeks from Japan. And I don't think I may have bought it when he was here. I don't remember. But Andy then in high school, the math teacher taught him origami. And so he used it. And like I said, I don't even know why I bought it. She did that like between Thanksgiving and Christmas in geometry with the height. He loved that unit. And she brought all the different geometry into it. And I still have down Florida the boxes he made. But that's what she had him making, were these boxes, kind of like what Becky makes. So that they had something to put Christmas present in. And we keep rubber bands down in Florida in them on the shelf. Well, wrinkles don't hurt anything, do they? Well, you get that done. Because we talked about it, Patty Ann. I try to remember things about my subbies. That's one reason why I like talking to my subbies on Tuesdays, especially. Because this is when I find out about them. And I'm nosy. And so I try and remember. Oh, Patty Ann. What should you look for? Well, the clearance section. I've heard there's a lot in the clearance section. Candy. I've heard a lot of people getting paper and stuff. You do drawing. What else do you do, Candy? I know you paint and draw with Beth. So I didn't know if you sew or anything like that. I don't know if they have like their pens and pencils and things like that still, on sale. I'm sure all their Christmas and Thanksgiving stuff they're having sales on. I don't think I have any Soul Sister scraps left over, but just in case. Oh, I think I have a piece. No, I think I've used it all. I should have saved some. Oh, well. I enjoyed using it. I'll pick. Where's my glue? I'll just use this. Not so much sewing anymore. Well, what else would you like? Do you like to do? Do you do the quilling or any of those things? I don't know if Hobby Lobby even does those anymore. Candy, you teach art, don't you? Am I right there? You're an art teacher. I use iMovie that I downloaded, Patty Ann. It's good enough for what I'm doing. Oh, quilling needles to make paper beads. Panda's diamond painting. I've never tried that. I do like making paper beads. I did that on a video. That's pretty relaxing to me. Well, I bet you don't have trouble spending money at Hobby Lobby then, Candy. Oh, well, that makes sense. Pasting and gluing uses up a lot of baby wipes if you're messy like me. Now, if you're not messy like me, then you're okay. I don't know why those two came out. But that is a wonderful idea. I think it's a good reason to take up diamond painting. Yeah, like my husband's going to buy that thought. I don't know if I would like diamond painting or not. You buy what at Costco's? Oh, the baby wipes. Yeah, nothing goes to waste. I should make some flowers out of them. It's been a long time since I've made paper flowers, though. I'll be honest, some things get thrown away at my house. I don't have enough room and space to keep everything here or down in Florida. So some things just go to waste. Now, underneath, I have a box of cardboard and stuff. And Jackson likes to get in it when he's in the mood to play with the hot glue gun. But I do throw stuff away. I know some people don't, but now I've done that, Candy. I hadn't thought of the paper flowers, but I have used them for journal pages. And I like them dry sometimes. You know, if I get too much white glue, I will use them dry. So my paper doesn't get wet. I'll use them like a paper towel. But if I clean, I don't worry about saving everything. But I'm done with that credit card. I'll get a different one. Because I don't have the space. I try to keep my paper, I know I can use. I try to keep baggies. I try to keep some of the vellum baggies or whatever they are. Patty, and this is Yes Glue. I'll show it to you. It's a paste. And I really like it for my decoupaging. That's about all I use it for. I know I could probably use it as my only paste. But I just kind of use it for this kind of stuff. Sometimes I'll get my Mod Podge out, but then I have to have my water out, and then I have to have a paintbrush and stuff. This I can just, I even keep, and I will go get parchment paper and make a tutu on this so that it doesn't dry out. And I'm going to take some of my glues home to Florida because I had trouble with a lot drying up when I wasn't using them up here. So I will do that. Oh, really, Candy? I thought it was something new. I didn't know how long it'd been around. But got to my Happy Mail in. I didn't have too big of a mess. I try to keep up with it. Don't always, but I try. I think I'm going to stop and I'm going to finish cleaning up my mess and putting things away. And I may mix up cookies but not bake them. Well, I'll bake a few for Greg and around here, but not many. So I have Friday, and then Thursday Friday I won't have to. I can just bake them. So I may do that today. Patty Ann, let me see. I'll show you. Let me get that real quick. It dries sort of shiny, I'd say. Let me find a page that I've done the top of. Candy can probably answer that better than I can. I don't have one in here that I've done the top of. I'd appreciate it if you'd all give me a thumbs up. My new address for Florida, I'm leaving the 18th. I was going to go down with the kids, but have decided I'm going to go to Florida with Greg and unpack stuff we're taking there. I'm going to try the 20th, that Tuesday, to do a live. Then I am going to Gatlinburg, and I will try and do some videotaping in Gatlinburg in the Smoky Mountains, and we'll be there over Christmas. And then I don't know about Friday sews and those things. Okay, Candy, you've never used it on top. Gotcha. Gail, I know, has used it on top. And I think she said it's not sticky like Mod Podge can be. I don't remember if she said anything about shiny or not. Patty Ann, if you remind me sometime when I have it out, we'll experiment. It is good for journaling. It is good. I've got my baby wipes laying here drying out. I didn't get to everything I wanted to do, but I got to a lot of it. So replayers, thank you for watching. Clear through. Thank you for my friends in the balcony. I appreciate you all. And my Florida address is on my description, my channel description, my Amazon's on my description, my email's on the channel, all that's on the channel description. So have a lovely day, and always remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now. Thank you, Janet. Bye-bye. Candy says it doesn't kinkle the paper. Okay. Patty Ann's going to try it. It's kind of expensive. Bye-bye, Jane. Bye, Candy. You enjoy your trip to Hobby Lobby. Bye, Patty Ann. Nice visiting and getting to know you better. I love you all. Bye-bye.